Alright guys, I'm still getting ready here, but as you can see, Sundancer has come over and is ready to start our session, so there was no going over to see if he wanted to do a session today. He already came over as soon as he saw me coming back over the fence. And so this tells me that he is starting to feel very safe and very connected to me again after our 3-month break where I hardly had any time for this boy because we were getting the Alpine wild horses situated, which an introduction to those guys is coming soon for anyone who's interested. Blue duck is biting my bucket through the fence, so I'm going to move that real quick. Alright, now what I wanted to do today was see if we can get him comfortable with this halter again and possibly work on some leading if he's feeling like it. We're going to start out with me up here. I'm going to ask him to come around. He's going to investigate my bucket first. That's okay. Sundancer. Sundancer. Just kind of snapping to get his attention. Okay, good. Come on, a little further. Good. Good. Okay, he wasn't super comfortable with coming up while I was up there today, right off the bat, so we'll start with me on the ground. Hi, bud. You guys get a nice view of his butt today. Let's see here. Very good. He's had this knot right here, like something bit him. It's been very itchy. Good. We're getting much better. That duration is increasing. We'll try this side now. Good. Kind of hit that bucket on the way up, but that's okay. I'm gonna see if he'll come over here so we can reset. Good. Waiting nice and patiently for those treats. Back. 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 Good. Blue Duck is trying his best to eat the GoPro. Sorry if there's some shakiness. Hey, look, over here. This way. Good. Good. We got a little bit of anxiety when I first stepped up there, as you could see by his head level raising, but then we had a big exhale and he lowered his head. Let's see. Okay. That should be better. Back. Good. Back. Good. Back. 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 Good. Good boy. Good job. Okay. Back. Good. Trying to get you not to step on it, homie. Good. All right. Since our biggest issue is with this rope, we'll start with it for a second. I really want to get some confidence with this, because there's no need for him to be afraid of a rope, and he's not scared of a short one. He's not scared of much else. But this rope really does something to him for some reason. And, you know, each individual horse is just kind of funny like that. They're going to have individual things that they have problems with, and that's okay. Okay, he's not wanting to approach, so maybe I'll hold it still. Good. You see that licking and chewing before I even gave him the food reward? Good. I'm just kind of holding it up here and seeing what he does. We just want him to understand that it's not a big deal. And he's really fine with sticking his face in scary things. As you can see, it's kind of interesting. But when we come back here to his body, he's a little bit skeptical. See, he froze here. We'll just wait. There. You're okay. See, no problem with the face. It's when we go to the body that he's got a problem with this still. A lot of horses are the opposite. They're going to be fine with things on their body, but they don't really like their face being messed with much. So I find that pretty interesting with this guy. Good. He did very good there. We'll give him a break. We don't want to keep doing the scary thing over and over and over because we'll make him lose confidence. We want to add in some easy behaviors that he can feel really good about. Very good. Not quite. There. Not quite. Good. There we have that trial and error again. He wasn't sure what the right answer was. He moved around a little bit. Then we got the right answer of just stand still and pick up your leg. Perfect. Good boy. Good job. Good job. All right. We're going to do a few repetitions with the halter in there. He's very confident with that. Once again, even though this was the thing that I started into too soon when we came back from our break, and he lost a little bit of confidence in himself and in me due to that, but now here we are, and he's just fine with it again. Good. Okay. I just don't know why we've got so much issue with this. See, it's not going to hurt you. Never, never, never. Good. Good. So now what I'm doing is I'm just kind of testing the space around him and seeing when it starts to be a problem. Okay, so he's feeling much more comfortable with it on this side than that side. Let's see. Yes, see, he wants it in front of him when I'm over here. But when I'm on over here, he's fine with it swinging alongside the body. That gives me valuable information. I'm hoping we're in frame still. Let me just move him back over here. Come on. Good. Okay. So let's see. If we're fine over here in the air, we're fine very close. Oh, okay, we see a little bit of tension. Good. See that? Good boy. Good. When he acknowledges it, we're going to click on reward. Good boy. Okay. Now let's see. Good. See, no big deal. No big deal. Good. And again, when he acknowledges it is when we remove it. Okay. Seems like he was waiting on it to scratch him that time. Okay. Now, I think that is a very positive session with the lead rope. We're not going to go any farther with that because we want to leave off on a very positive note. Now I just want to see if we can work on some steering a little bit here. You're okay. You just have to stand still. All right, so he's feeling a little bit anxious when I just wiggle that around his neck. So we're going to stack an easy behavior targeting with something he's not too sure about, which is that moving around on his neck. So we'll ask him to target, and then we'll move that around on his neck. So it's kind of, instead of his mind going, ooh, what's this moving around on my neck and what am I supposed to do? He's like, okay, I know I'm supposed to touch the target, and then he can tolerate the feeling of that rope sliding around on his neck. Okay, very good. So let's just see. Good. And now he understands that he doesn't need to react to that rope sliding around on his neck. Okay. Now let's see if we can ask for some steering here. Let's see if we can get that. Hey, this way. Good. And we're not clicking when he touches the target. We're clicking when he takes a step in the correct direction. Okay, so let's try it over here. Ask. Good. Very good. And all we're looking for here is for these shoulders to move in the correct direction. Good. I tripped there, but we'll take it. Good boy. Perfect. Good job. Good. Good. Okay. Good. Okay. Very nice. Now, we're going to see if we can ask him to go that way. Whoop, okay. So you see he looked over there? I should have clicked for that. I should have rewarded for that. That's okay, let's see. Good. If he's confused, we'll offer the target to create some clarity. Good. Now by the time we get ready to get on and do our first rides, he's going to know this. I was going to say like the back of his hand, but horses don't have hands, so that doesn't really make sense, but you get what I mean. Anyways, good. We have a big release there. Now let's try and see if we can do a step that way from this side. This is just mimicking how it's going to be when we are in the saddle. Perfect. And also working on turns to the opposite direction that you're standing on ensures that the horse understands that they're responding to the pressure on their neck, not to the location of the human's body who's on the ground. So, good things to keep in mind there. Good. No problems with me moving that around. Very good boy. Yes. Let's do this one more time. Okay, he was thinking about doing the right thing. He stepped forward a little more than he did sideways, but we're going to go ahead and reward for that because his thoughts were in the right direction along the right track, okay? Uh-oh, my arm's not long enough. Sorry, buddy. Okay, try again. Perfect. Good boy. Good boy. And there's nothing wrong with trial and error. People who are used to traditional horse training methods might look at that and say, oh, what is going on? What is he doing? He's not doing what he's supposed to at all. But in reality, the process of learning is not perfect, and every ask is not going to be perfect, so we need to learn to get better at appreciating what our horse gives us and valuing that they're trying more than the actual result that we're getting. Okay, so that just, again, goes along with each horse being an individual, and what you get from one horse is not going to be what you get from the next, or the next, or the next. They're all completely unique. So that's a super important thing to keep in mind through any of your more relational and empathetic type training methods. There is no cookie cutter, one size fits all. We've got 4 mares coming in from Oregon. I'm super excited. They'll be here at the end of February, and we're going to do a training series with those 4 mares, and we're going to be working with them all at once. So the Alpines have totally inspired me to try and take on more horses at once and show you guys how effective it is to work with them in a group, because it's surprisingly super effective. And I'd like to show a little bit of that to you guys and just blast through some other traditional horse training myths, so to speak. So yeah, if you want to check that out, be sure to subscribe and be sure to tell any of your friends about this channel if you think they would benefit from a more connection and relationship based style of training. So we're going to finish up with that today, and we'll see you guys in the next training session. Hope you have a great day.